Welcome to Pillowtalk, our weekly segment where we delve into one trending topic crossing the nation. This week we have the wonderful Mary Murphy here with us to talk about the recent debate and the impact that entertainment has had on this most recent election and what it could possibly carry moving forward. Thank you, Mary, for joining us. Really appreciate it.
It's great to be here, and it's such an exciting time to be covering the news. Entertainment has always been able to bring out people to events. The first time I ever remember was Paul Newman for Gene McCarthy. 5,000 people showed up for the event. None of them voted for Eugene McCarthy. So what we're seeing is, you bet, Beyonce, Jay-Z, they can bring out people to the events, Katy Perry, but it didn't translate into votes. Where Hollywood really has an impact is on raising money, the George Clooney effect of bringing people out here. Hillary Clinton has been out here so many times, big time funds, which they needed. And also, I think that Hollywood has had a great effect on Donald Trump in the sense that they prepared him. He's the most savvy, media-trained politician who's ever run for president of the United States. And as Mark Burnett and his people said to me when Trump first launched, we taught him everything. He knows how to communicate, and he knew how to break through that television set, which is exactly what he wanted to do. So Hollywood has a multi-layered effect, just not the one that you think it had.
Right.
Do you think that future candidates for president are going to have the same entertainment value that Donald Trump has?
You know, it's so interesting because he's changed the election in so many ways, but one of the ways he did change it is exactly that. He upped the entertainment value, the TVQ as they call it. If you watch somebody on television and people respond, oh yeah, I'm responding, that's what he did. It was a really smart question, yeah. You're gonna have to be almost, well, President Reagan was a performer, but this is a whole different level in a 900 universe world.
Absolutely. And now, what do you think the impact of him will be, having an entertainer as a president? How is that going to translate to the American people?
Well, we have had, President Reagan was certainly an actor and became president. It depends on who Trump has around him, who will his media advisors be. But he is certainly going to have the most lively press conferences you can ever imagine, because he knows when I go on television, I get ratings. The networks get ratings. This is about business as much as it is about performance. I think the networks secretly are happy that he became the president because now they know their ratings will still grow. I mean, CNN's ratings went up 30% during this election.
Right. I mean, it's interesting you say that, though, because you think all the media is coming out and saying, oh, Trump's such a disgrace, and now you're saying that they probably secretly like it because of the ratings. How does that juxtaposition balance?
Well, they made so much money on the ratings, so they realized this is going to go on, except, as we see, everybody was wrong. The media, I mean, I'm a member of the media, most journalists are liberal. And so you could see it on their faces during the election night. You could see the dismay, you could see the shock. And you also said to yourself, one more time, journalists need to be fair, not one-sided. And were they really journalists covering this election, or were they pundits? And that is a whole different thing that the media is going to have to evaluate.
And is this the new America? Do young voters and the millennial generation feel tied to or captivated by, a president that knows how to navigate social media and knows how to navigate the press and, says, I guess you could say, outlandish things that generate a lot of attention?
Yeah, I felt last semester when I was talking about politics, no one paid attention. They didn't care. Suddenly, as the debate started, because that's really it. That was the television aspect that everybody paid attention to. Yes, millennials now care, they're protesting, and Donald Trump is a media-savvy guy. And unleashed on Twitter, he said exactly what he thought. I mean, it's like a Hollywood movie. It's like Peter Sellers or somebody, George Clooney or somebody made a movie about a crazy, erratic TV star who ran for president and knew how to manipulate the media. I'm not saying Donald Trump's crazy, but he is erratic, and he is a media star.
I mean, the whole thing is very remarkable, but we'd like to take you guys back out to the lobby cam, and we're going to see if we have any more messages written on that whiteboard of ours. What do you think? What are we going to have on there? Oh, man.
Still, let's come together.
Still got hashtag not my president.
I see
I
heartbroken,
personally
but still hopeful.
I didn't come to make friends. I came to win.
Yeah, I see one on the bottom left. I'm gonna need tequila shots for the next
that's
4
one way of
years.
looking at
For the next 4 years, I'm gonna need tequila shots. I think that's definitely
Every day,
That
or?
definitely takes the cake. that and the aspirin one definitely takes the cake. But you know, Mary, what you were saying about Donald Trump being erratic, you know, how do you think that he is going to change from what he's done in the campaign up until now, where he's transitioning into the presidency? Do you think his personality will change at all, or?
I don't think his personality will change. No, I think that's what people like about him, and I think he likes to bring that to people. But I do think, and I've met Donald Trump many times,
Oh, wow.
behind that personality is a serious guy. And that's what we saw this morning when he met the president and said he's a good man. And he understands what he has to do. He can't be the media star grabbing the votes right now. Now he has to be the person leading the country. But we are always going to see this guy out there being wild and wacky. I mean, that's his thing.
Absolutely. All right, Mary, thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it.